What's up, YouTube? This is Rochelle, and I am back with my budget for the month of June with a view of Diamond Head to help keep me calm while I go over this budget. So, as I have mentioned in my past two budget videos, we are here in Honolulu, Hawaii, and we have our paydays twice a month. And my husband also receives currently, we don't know for how much longer, but currently he is receiving a per diem to cover our living expenses. And he'll receive that twice a month in addition to his paycheck. Now, just for the sake of the budget and keeping things nice and easy, we're just gonna talk about the money that we plan on making, his regular 2 paychecks. And I don't want to add any overtime or any holiday pay or anything extra to it because I already don't like counting my chickens before they've hatched. But it is good to have a plan. Now, currently, I myself am a travel agent. I do bring in a small income by booking travel, about 2 to 3 trips a month for different clients. And while I don't depend on that money, if I do make it, I don't include it in the budget because it is pretty small. So any money that I do make is not a part of the budget. I just keep it myself in savings as rainy day money. So let's get started with the June budget. Now, I will try to do another side by side again so that you guys can follow along. Now, for overall budget, I still use the free Every Dollar app, which is made by Dave Ramsey and his team. I don't use the paid version because I think it's like $99 a year and I just don't have that type of money. But I do like the Every Dollar app because it does make sure you use every single dollar down to the penny. So for the sake of ease, we'll be using that. And for our weekly updates, we'll continue to use the spending app that I recommended in my last budget video. So let's get started. Now, for the month of June, my husband should bring in about $4,000. It'll probably be a little more because we are expecting things to change and for him to have some overtime and a pay increase. But we don't want to count any of that. We just want to go off of our regular pay. So $4,000 this month he's scheduled to make, not including the stipend. We plan on putting $48.24 in our emergency fund. That's $48.24. And that's the only item we're adding money to for the sinking fund because we are just working on making sure that our debts are paid. That's our goal, is to pay at least the minimum on all of our debts. And if there's anything extra, we will add it to our snowball. Now, as far as housing at home, I still have to pay for our bills to maintain our home. And for now, our gas and electric bill is going to be $150 for the month of June. Now, we are expecting that thing to be $50 or less. It better be by next month, or they're gonna get a phone call. It's so ridiculous. Anyway, Verizon will stay the same, $315.93. I canceled our Wi-Fi, so I can delete that. Our water bill will probably be $50. I've budgeted $50 rather. I don't know how much it will be. I just tried to go online just to check it. And do you know that the city of Baltimore, their website was like breached or whatever? So their whole site is down. So you can't make any payments. You can't pay your water bill. You can't pay your red light camera ticket. You can't do anything until further notice. Like, they have been breached. But the problem is that most people, I know I do, I make all my payments online and I'm not there in case they're mailing me something. So hopefully the water don't get cut off. The cats are going to be upset. $20 for grass to be cut monthly by our neighbor. $25 for cat food, cat litter, whatever. Our last home security bill, $61.03. We are canceling the home security because we have met our contract. We are not worried about having to protect the house. We have our lovely nosy neighbors. And one thing, just to keep in mind when canceling, something is to make sure you get a confirmation of that cancellation, because I, trying to be all quick, went on to EasyPass, which is the toll system we use, the automated toll system. And I just hit cancel, and I thought it was over. I thought my plan was over with. Well, guess what? This morning, I woke up to a $55 debit because of them. And guess what? We aren't even using it. We aren't even there to use it. And guess what else? We had a balance. We had a credit of like $40 or $50 on there. And they're just automatically just taking this money every time. So my husband had to call by phone, cancel officially, and they're supposed to send something in the mail. Like, just something else. So they're supposed to credit us the $55 within 90 days by either a check in the mail or a credit to our bank account. So we'll see what happens. I'll keep you posted on that. But I have a note written down right here. EasyPass refund. So that I know to keep up with it once a month, check in, see if it's been done. All right, that's it for housing. Now, next up is transportation. Currently, we don't have to put any gas in the tank. I do have to get a routine maintenance done on the car at home. I kind of feel like I can wait on it and just do it whenever we go back, you know, because we are here temporarily. We would like to stay permanently, but if we do decide to go back to stay here permanently, we will need to go back home to pack up the rest of our stuff and finalize things there. So I'll deal with that when I go. Now, if you were paying attention in my last budget video, we said that we would no longer be using grocery money from out of our monthly budget. We would continue to just stock up on items using our per diem money. So I don't have a single dollar dedicated to grocery money at all. And what we did in our last video is we allocated $500, and that would be all of our spending money for food and groceries and eating out until our next per diem. So far it's been working out good. We taking breakfast, lunch, and dinner everywhere with us, and we're eating good at home, so no problem there. Next up is the lifestyle category. So my husband receives $107.50 every time he gets paid. I take half of that since I'm not working a regular job technically right now. I stay at home with our daughter and homeschool her and do small jobs. So I will only receive half of that. So I will receive $107.50 a month. Now, actually, I will receive $115 because that covers my bank fees, and I'll have $100 to spend on personal money. Apple Music, $14.99. iCloud, $9.99. Netflix, it finally went up. At first, I thought I was in the clear, y'all, because everybody else's Netflix bill was like going up, and I was like, mine's still $11.99. Well, it just went up another $1 as forecasted, so it's $12.99. Dollar Shave Club. Good news, good update. First, the bad news. They went up by $1 also. It's just everybody's going up, I tell you. So now we pay $10.54 a month for 4 new disposable razors to be sent. And you can reuse those disposable razors at least, I think, 2 to 5 times. So my husband gets his money's worth, and we stay ahead. So if he ever accumulates too many, we can put it on pause. And only have it once every 3 months or once every however. But they delivered our razors to Hawaii. I'm so shocked. It took forever and a day, but it came. It was delivered. So we can continue to use Dollar Shave. So we use them as our tester to see if it will work. Sorry. Ambulance. Eva Swimming. We do have a pool here where we're staying, so we're using some free swimming time. I'm not paying for anything at the moment. Homeschool, still $19.95 a month. Crunchyroll, $6.99. Wix, $8. And Tidal for $5.18. So that's it for our lifestyle. That's all the things that we like to enjoy but don't have to have. Car insurance is $208 per usual. To pay our car note, our mortgage, and our home equity loan, it's going to be a total of $1,280. Discover is $165. My husband's credit card is $126, and that's currently what we're using, what we're paying on. So we pay them bare minimum once a month, and then on top of that, we're going to try to pay some additional debt. My credit card, $83. State tax, $145.25. Care credit, $98. Medical bill number 1 is $25. Medical bill number 2 is $31.92. I've talked about this in previous videos. I had a procedure done. I'm having some health issues, and we are cash flowing all of this. So every time I find it not to be a coincidence that every time we are going through something, we are able to successfully cash flow it and not add to our debt. I count that as a win. I'm so grateful. Thank you, God, for allowing us to be able to cash flow all of these life unexpected problems that come up. Things happen, and it's hard because I want to use that money for something else, like paying off debt. But then too, I'm also grateful that we're able to pay this debt, pay it before it becomes a debt. So I'm on a payment arrangement, and I also pay extra when I can. And I'm almost done with these are my last 2 medical bills for this previous procedure, so I'm happy. IRS, $200. My business credit card, $49. And last but not least, my parents gave us some money for moving to Hawaii, just to help with the transition and moving expenses, which was very, very kind of them. And I want to give it back to them. They gave us $1,000. I've already given them $500. So I have it. My last line item for the month of June is to pay them the other $500 back. I just love that my parents are always there for me when I need them. I don't need to have that money, but I'm so grateful that I did, because you never know, like something could have happened with our luggage, or maybe his check wouldn't have came in time. So we had that money just in case, in addition to our other money. So it was very kind of them. Well, that's it, guys. That's an every dollar budget, and that's it. So I hope your budget for the month of June goes well, and I hope to pay down some debt. That's all I want to do. I will talk to you soon. Peace, love, and budgets.